Hey guys, welcome. Today we're going to be looking at the 10 best-selling video game consoles of all time. We're not going to get like too crazy into it. We're just going to go from the list 10 to 1. And the two factors we're going to be looking at basically is how many units they sold, obviously, which determines the best-selling video game consoles. And just for the heck of it, I threw in the release date when some of these systems came out. So you can kind of look at it like some older systems, or you'll see. But I'm going to let you know right away, one of my favorite systems didn't make the top 10 count. And I'll give you a free freebie. It's that system right there. Super Nintendo. I'm surprised it didn't even make the top 10, but somehow it didn't. So let's get right into it. Number 10 is Game Boy Advance, known as the GBA. It was released in March 2001. This is what it looked like. There was different colors, also different variations. I believe they had one where you could open and close it, foldable. And it sold 81.51 million units, which is pretty nuts. Now, we're going to go to number 9. Number 9 was the Xbox 360. Now, I remember this vividly when it was released because it's in the same month as my birthday. So it was released November 2005. And the Xbox 360 ended up selling 85.8 million units, which is pretty nice, considering when it was released, you would think they would have sold a little less, but I don't know. Now, number 8 is going to be PlayStation 3. The PlayStation 3 was released a year after the Xbox, so I'm not sure how they managed to surpass them. I think because they had the Blu-ray, something to go with that. Like I said, I'm not going to get too into it. But the number 8 is PlayStation 3, which was the Xbox 360 competitor, and that was released in November 2006. They sold 87.41 million units. Number 7 is the Nintendo Wii, known as the Wii. It was released also November 2006 to compete with the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. And they moved so far 101.64 million units. So look at the jump from 87 on number 8 to number 701. That's nuts. Now let's get number 6. Number 6 is the PlayStation. It was released in September 1995. When I'm putting these release dates, these are based on North American release dates, because I know the PlayStation was released in 94 in Japan. I don't know when it was released in Europe and Australia, but it was released in 94 in Japan, and then they did something similar with, like, I believe the PS3 or the PS4, except that time around it was released first in North America, and then like a couple of months later they put it out in Japan. So that's number 6, PlayStation. Let's get into the top 5 right now. Nintendo Switch. It surprised me because it's a pretty recent system. I thought it was going to be like maybe 10.8. But yeah, they've sold 107.21 million units, man, which is kind of nuts. And it was released in March 2017. So for them to be in the top 5, and we're only in 2022, that's 5 years ago, man. So like, that's pretty crazy. Number 4 is the PlayStation 4. Got a nice ring to it. It was released November 2013. And they have moved 116.97 million units. Ludicrous. 107 to 116. You just keep going up and up. Now let's look at the top 3 that are left. Number 3 is going to be the original Game Boy. This was released in 1989, April. And they moved 118.69 million units. So not that much more than the PlayStation 4, but look at the date difference. This is 1989, and this is 2013. Like, it's kind of nuts. So the number 2 one is gonna be the Nintendo DS, and this was released in November 2004. They moved 154.9 million units, which is ludicrous. And the cool thing is they had the 2 screens. As you can see, like the 2 screens there, you were able to use this little like pen thingy that, you know, now they have on the phones and everything. So it was a pretty cool, the stylus. So it was a pretty cool innovation at that time. And the number 1 surprised me, but I'm not surprised, but I am. So the number 1 was the PlayStation 2. It was released in March 2000. and they moved a total so far of 157.68 million units. That's nuts. So like these are only more or less like 3 million units apart, but look at that, 118 to 154 from the number 3 spot to the number 2 spot is nuts. Now I want to tell you, I have most of these systems. I was gonna have them like set up, as you can see, I have like no room. My lighting sucks. My microphone sucks because I forgot to plug it in and set it up properly. So it's my laptop mic, which I guarantee is gonna be pretty garbage. Hopefully you can hear me. But yeah, I was gonna show you guys the systems, but like I'm too weak, man, to do all of that. Plus it'll be like stacked up here, and it would just take a lot longer. So I made this amazing little PowerPoint presentation for you guys. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm shocked that my Super Nintendo wasn't even top 10, because that's the first system I got like as a kid. And yeah, subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay?